Hello, I'm here today with Calvin Correli, who is the founder of Simplero. I'm a happy Simplero customer and glad to be here. And let's draw what it's all about, your platform. Okay.
Sounds perfect.
And I share my screen. Here we are. So what I do usually is I draw customers before they discover your great product, your great service, and I draw them afterwards and how it is to get them there. So maybe we just start with the customer. Who is a typical Simplero customer? And of course, I could draw a self-portrait now.
Yes.
Should I do that?
Yeah, that's a good place to start. Yeah.
Okay, that was me back in the day when I wanted to make a online drawing class, and I had tried many different possibilities.
Mm-hmm.
So this is me. I don't know if I'm the typical Simplero customer, but I was a beginning entrepreneur, or who is your target group?
Yeah, no, that's it. I think you probably are.
And the moment, I mean, I'm supposed to ask you questions.
It's going great. I like it.
What happened to me was that I tried different solutions. Mm-hmm. And I had this course. I want to make an online course. And you can chime in if you have other customers than those.
Yeah, I want to hear your story, and then I can add in some other patterns maybe I see. But so far, it sounds spot on.
And there are so many moving pieces. One is that I had a new email list that was on MailChimp. Then I had videos on YouTube. And I had to somehow connect them and didn't know how. So I tried different solutions. One was...
And the videos were your course content?
Yes, it was the beginning of my course content, how to draw, which was difficult enough to do. But others have how to something. Oops. So what other solutions have they tried? I had a WordPress website, and I heard that with plugins, you can somehow put the videos in there. That took me forever. That was maybe months. Then I managed to do it. It was beautiful. And what happened then was my website, because you have so many plugins here. And what I didn't know is that is this what a plugin looks like? I don't know.
I think it looks like that now.
And these plugins here are obviously a security risk. So what happened then is my website was hacked the day before I wanted to launch this. Oops. Maybe how does a hacker look?
Oh, they have like a mask on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect. So this hacker really wanted to learn how to paint or how to draw, huh?
I don't know what they did. They somehow corrupted my website.
Yeah.
And I don't know why they did it. Hacked. But the good thing about all this was that I documented it with drawings. And then I said, no, never again self-hosted solution. Then I bought a teachable thing. And that was also very fine and beautiful and took me months to make again. But then the problem was, how do I connect my email list with this here? So, and then I was fed up. I think that there were a few more things that I tried that I have forgotten happily about. And then I asked somebody, what is it? And there was also something with European VAT here, VAT problems. So, and then I caved in and bought Simplero and haven't looked back since then. That was maybe 4 years ago or something like that. Is this your typical story?
I think so, to some extent, right? Like it may not be the specifics of being hacked and teachable and that kind of stuff, but yes, like your emails, you've started collecting some emails somewhere, maybe just in Gmail, or maybe you're using something like MailChimp is very common, right? And then you have something that you want to teach, a course, some content, and like maybe you have it on Dropbox or in Google Drive. And how are you doing payments before Teachable?
Yeah, well, I didn't think about it.
No, hadn't gotten there. Yeah.
I think it was PayPal, maybe.
Yeah.
It was terrible. That's why I looked like this.
Yeah.
I think I was so busy with building all this plugin stuff that I forgot about the payment thing. But the problem was, of course, that Simplero costs money. This was something that was standing away. But then I went over to Simplero. How much are you involved in the whole thing? Is it like really you, or is Simplero its own entity? Should we make it about, well, let's make it about you.
No, I'm super involved in Simplero, but I'm not sure what it is here. But Simplero is definitely its own thing. So,
but we also want to know about, we also want to know.
It's 2 R's and 1 L just to make it tricky.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Because we also want a little portrait, of course.
Yes. This is such a fun process.
And what is your title? I mean, you're a CEO, and what else?
Yeah, CEO, founder,
and
coach.
Yeah, you're also sending out coaching stuff. Founder and coach. So tell us a little bit about your background, what you wanted to do, and how you're getting people to the other side.
Yeah, so it's funny because like my situation is exact same as you, in that my content was not how to draw, but it was spiritual growth, personal spiritual growth for entrepreneurs, right? How do we overcome mental and emotional blocks and issues? How do we connect with and live our purpose? How do we use business as a way to expand in our capacity for love? How do we use business to just love more?
For love?
Yeah.
And then you didn't find something that you liked, and you said, well, I will make a platform?
Yep, exactly. Yeah, I try to use, back then it was like Aweber for email and Shopify for payments and something called Ning for membership sites. And I tried all these different things and I was like, none of it's very good. And having things all over the place is very frustrating. So I'm like, let me start to put all these pieces together and build them.
And are you a programmer? How did you do that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That helps.
That helps a lot. Yeah. I'm still in the code. I was in the code this morning, actually, adding something, but I need it.
Yeah. Then maybe you can fix my disappearing meta image.
Yeah. Yes, we should be able to fix that.
Okay, you're a programmer, and then you learned more stuff. I mean, what more is your skills and interests?
Yeah, anything business, right? So team, marketing, sales, strategy, leadership, everything that goes into running a business. And then there's the whole anything. Yeah, I mean, you have that on the right side, the whole personal growth, spiritual growth. For me, it's every time I've struggled in business, it's always been a mental block. It's not been a like how to block. It's been like the how to was already there. I saw the how to, I learned the how to a long time ago, but I wasn't ready to use it. That's what I've always found.
That's interesting. Yeah, we're mental
and emotional too. Like, so I'll give you an example. I was, that's so good. I love your drawing. I was like, for a long time, I was sort of struggling I was like keeping myself stuck in sort of middle land, like good, but not great in not just business, but also sort of my health and building the body that I want and things like that. And I realized I had this whole programming that said, if I'm too successful, then I'm betraying my family. Because in my family, we're not just like, we don't succeed at everything we set out to. We sort of don't do terrible, but don't do great either. That's how we are in my family. And so things like that. Or another example is that's related is like, I realized that I've kept myself from achieving things because I didn't feel that I was worthy of them. And so even though I knew how to, and I could have done it, and I don't feel bad about that. It's just, we're constantly learning and evolving. So we're always going to be looking back and saying, oh, had I known this, then, but I had the opportunity, but I didn't because I didn't feel worthy.
But you did overcome it? Yeah.
Yeah. And I would say I'm in the process of, it's the next evolution.
So maybe this also applies here.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all connected. This is the little story about you. But let's now draw first before we go into the Simplero thing. This now I'm and your customers and also you are happy. So we have the same person here, only not, oops, what's happening here? So my glasses look better now. Because now everything is together in one thing. And the best is that, I mean, what I like most about my membership and my thing here, that now I have people I can connect with, or I'm connected with. My little tribe, and we're all drawing, but that's maybe not for everybody, of course. And this whole thing is one. So now I have my email list, I have my products, my courses, all in one place. What else do I have? Oh, payments.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, and this is how my payments look. And the European VAT is
Yes.
Is there more things? I mean, I'm not using all of Simplero because it can do so many things that.
Yeah. How are you getting people into your universe?
I do webinars and social media. I have a Zoom. There's a Zoom integration that then, of course, go into my email list. And well, what is it I'm not using yet?
Do you automate things?
Yeah, but every time I make an automation, something goes wrong. Yeah, but I do have automations.
Yeah.
All in one place. I mean, there's also stuff that I'm not using. Funnels there's a new function called funnels that, I mean, of course I have a funnel, but I'm not using this, but it's all in one place. Well, here it was scattered. It doesn't look scattered, but it was. And I think the best thing here is for me that it all plays together and it ends here. Yeah, and it's a community. But what are other people saying about it?
I think that's it. It's spot on. Like you've got all the things that you need. They talk to each other and it's all in one place. Yeah. And the support.
Yes, the support. Yes, yes. I'm good friends with them. Very friendly, very great support. They always help, which is like underneath it all. Without support, I couldn't do it. And what does Simplero do? Is there like a simple way to explain it? Like a 3-step process, what people have to do? Like,
yeah, how did you make the switch?
How did I make this? There was a Black Friday deal. And then I don't remember. I just switched my email list to Simplero. That's how it started.
Yeah, that's a good place to start.
And then I took my YouTube videos and put them on the platform. I made the courses. I mean, what are the 3 main components? It's email, courses, and
I'd say
payments.
Payments, yeah. Yeah. Email your content and your payments. Yeah.
Content.
Yeah.
What I haven't tried is other platforms or other all-in-one platforms. What is different in Simplero than in others?
I would say that main things are we make it simpler. We cover more pieces and the support.
The support. Yeah. Is it simpler? I mean, all these many pieces can't really be simple. But if you only use a few pieces of them, then of course it is simpler. You don't have to use everything.
Yeah. I think, like you said at the beginning, right? There's so many things to learn and to master. I think it's never going to be simple, but we can work to make it simpler at every step of the way. And just having everything under one roof with one place to reach out for support, I think makes it a lot simpler.
Yeah, somehow the support is like the glue. That doesn't sound nice. Or how would maybe the flowers? No, it's the oil. It's really a support for it all. So here we have Simplero.
There you go.
What's on the horizon? What new is coming? What about AI?
Yeah, totally. We have a little bit of AI in there, actually. I don't know if you've seen that.
Yeah.
We haven't, but definitely something that we want to do. So having more recipes for funnels and automations and things like that, and then tying in AI to make it easy to fill out your copy and whatever else, like putting all the pieces together, making it yours is a focus. I think another big focus is on the community side of things. So you mentioned your tribe, right? So doing even more to support that tribe, both on mobile and on web, and helping them communicate more with you and with each other if you want to let them do that.
Yeah, right now I only have my Zoom calls and the courses, and they can comment on the courses. I'm not using the group function. That's also there, right? You can have groups. Are you planning on doing more about that?
Yeah.
With that?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Because this is maybe something that I would want to look into it. That was fast, but also because I know it all and I know the problems before and how well it works afterwards. That made it easy for me to draw. Now I draw myself a little slimmer here. Okay.
I love this. This is so good.
I mean, what I usually do when I do that with clients is I analyze what are people saying, and we can do that. Like these are the outer circumstances, and the outer, the feelings is I am desperate and frazzled, and this is always a moment that I try to capture. The moment before I sign up, when I rang to my friend and said, how is this Simplero thing working? So this was me exactly the night before. And so what is wrong with the world that a smart person like this, like me, ends up in this mess? Why didn't I immediately jump onto the train here? Can you answer that? This would be the philosophy behind it all.
Oh, yeah. I mean, where my mind goes is like, we haven't done a good enough job communicating about the.
No. Yeah, maybe. Or I just wasn't ready. I mean, it also, you need to be ready. But something is wrong with the world that people are making life so difficult for themselves.
I mean, addiction to making things complicated.
But why do we have that?
I don't know. It seems to be everywhere. People make things complicated all the time. It seems to be part of human nature that we complicate things.
Or, I have an idea, maybe it is fear of success. Maybe it's this jump here. Because it's like a decision to, now I'm doing this thing. Now I will pay money for what I'm passionate about, not what I really want to do. I'm not dabbling. All this here is dabbling and hobby.
I like
although it didn't feel like it. And this was like the jump to being more professional.
Yeah. You're committing to yourself. You're deciding to invest in yourself, to believe in yourself.
Yeah. To make things easier. I don't know if you have that in your messaging already, this why you deserve better. Take your dream seriously and do the jump instead of getting lost in the DIY details, in the mess of DIY. Yeah,
I don't know that we do, but I think that's a great message.
Yeah, dare to stand out. Yeah, this was fun.
Yeah,
I think we're finished. I will add a little more shadows and stuff on it, and then send it to you. Is there a version of this, like the desperate, frazzled? Is there a version of that on the right hand side? Like, what are you feeling after? Yeah, what are we going after? I mean, that is, how do I feel now? Relaxed, more relaxed. Not always, but overall, like with trust in the future or something like that. I mean, that's me. I don't know if that's true for others. I think so. That things are like, I can't write when I'm drawing. Optimistic. And because I know there's a system in place.
Yeah.
And that I can just make a product and try it out without having to think about how will I do that, and without inventing the wheel every time. So simpler. How do you feel about it?
Yeah, I think another word that comes to mind for me is confident.
Confident, yes, that's it. Because there's all the support, the system is in place, the support is in place. Yeah, that's true. And professional. I mean, it's great that I can just send payments links and all the stuff, all the grown-up stuff like codes, these payment links, and what are they called? Discount codes and all this. That it's just there and I can use it. Yeah,
this is so great. I really love this. Thank you so much for doing this.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it. I mean, I love doing it too.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.